Hey guys, it's Raven at Raven Moon Emporium. Sorry, we got a little bit late getting started today. Oops, let me just adjust this to make sure we are where we need to be. And there we go. So, welcome to our live today. And I have lots of fun goodies here for you. And I hope that you enjoy them as much as I enjoyed picking them out for you. So, as we spoke about in our lives, my Witches in Live yesterday, what we're going to be focusing on today is really finding purpose. What can we do in our lives to connect with our purpose, and where do we get started with that? So, all the crystals I selected for you today are crystals that are going to be very helpful in finding purpose. If this is a path that you decide to kind of take yourself on. So, before we get started, let me give you a couple of different housekeeping items. First of all, remember everything you see here today is going to be 10% off. You can shop from this live until next Monday. And we can close the invoice, or you can have multiple invoices, because if you are in the US, your order is going to ship for free. If you are located outside the US, then obviously there'll be a shipping charge. If you see something that you like, or many somethings that you like, but the price tag is too high for you, and you say, hey, I would like to have that, but I just need to make payments, we can do that for you. So just let me know, message me and tell me what it is that you want. If you see something during the call, during the video that you like, speak up. Instead of posting, if you message me and then somebody speaks up live in the video, they're going to get it, not you. So if you see something that you want, make sure you speak up and say, hey, I want that. But other than that, if you have any more questions about the event, let me know. And just as an FYI, this is going to be the last one we do for 2 weeks, because I'm about to have surgery. And so I will be out for 2 weeks. So make sure that you grab your goodies while you can, because you're going to go into withdrawal of not having a live sale for 2 weeks. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So there's so many things here today that I selected, and I don't even know where to start, but I think we'll start here on the bottom left. Okay. So we are talking about basically connecting with purpose. And obviously, when you're trying to connect with purpose, some of the things that are going to be really helpful are going to be crystals that connect with both your mind and heart, right? So mind and heart are the two places that you want to know. What moves me, what gives me purpose, and then what is it that gives me mental satisfaction while I'm doing it. Those are two really critical points of finding purpose. So the first items that I selected is lapis. And you can see here, I love these. These are lapis slabs that we have. They are super polished, very high grade. You can see how nice and blue they are. Really beautiful color right there. These are going to be great because you can either use them by themselves, or you can put them down. And I love to use any kind of slab things. You guys already know that about me. But these can be used for anything, but they're really beautiful colors. And I do have a couple more. I chose the two prettiest ones that I have, but if you say those are too big, or I don't like that shape, and you want to see something else, I have some smaller ones and some different shapes. Just let me know and I'll be happy to send them to you. So this is going to be $60 for this piece. Like I said, this is really high grade piece of lapis. Beautiful piece. Also sacred to Anubis, which is a deity that I work with. But what lapis does is it does two things. First of all, it connects with the mind. So it is going to help you to connect with the kind of meaning of life kind of thing in your mind as you think about it. And it also connects into your heart. So then it's like not just meaning of life, but what moves me, what feeds my soul. And this is going to be a great crystal that's going to bring all of those close together. So this piece here is 60. And then I have another one. This one here is even prettier. I mean, look at that, guys. I so love this. And this one is going to be 70, but it's a little bit nicer than the other one. Nice and thick, if you can see it. Like I said before, AAA grade. And then I selected another one that's not quite high grade. So, I mean, I wanted to give you guys options for today. So I selected this one, which is a nice size piece for you to do your work in. It is lapis, but as you can see, it's nowhere near the same grade as the other one. This one is also 60, but it's like, it's almost 3 times the size. So it's really, really big. Nice base plate if you're trying to do spell work here. So if you're trying to do spell work or to put in a meditation room or anything like that, put a nice big piece of clear quartz on top of it. And then that's going to be helpful in terms of really connecting with what is it that life has in store for you and what calls to you the most. So lapis is one of my favorites. So 60, 60, and 70. If anybody wants those, let me know. The next piece I wanted to bring to you guys, this is another one. And a lot of people, I mean, I think that this crystal doesn't get enough credit because everybody sees the shiny, beautiful lapis, and that's what they go for, right? And this is sodalite. And just as you, so you know, sodalite actually has a mixture in it of lazurite. I mean, lapis has a mixture of lazurite and sodalite. And this is why it's got different shades of blue in it. Some of it is like this beautiful, bright blue that is going to be the lazurite. And then some of it, like you see here, this is going to be, so the way that you check grades is the highest the concentration of lazurite, the higher the grade. This one here has some lazurite here in the middle. You can see that, but a lot of it around it is sodalite. So sodalite and lapis do grow together. Well, sodalite is a part of lapis. So the main difference between those is that when you're looking at sodalite, I love this little piece here. And this even has white sodalite. And a lot of people think that this is like, either magnesium or a clear quartz or something. No, sodalite is actually a crystal family. There's a lot of crystals in that family. So when you're looking at sodalite like this, you're looking at blue sodalite and you're looking at white sodalite. I love these pieces. They're small, but they're like, this one's got a lot of blue sodalite in it. These are small little slabs. You can put them on top of anything. Sodalite is the stone of the mind. So this is what it's going to help you with. So clear thinking, being able to make good choices for yourself. It's also going to help you if you're an overthinker and you can't stop those obsessive racing thoughts. It's really, really going to help. When you have a lot of white sodalite in there, it connects you to the realm of spirit. So you have this clear thinking thing and then bring in the spirit component. So it really is a crystal that's going to help you to find purpose as you move forward. These little pieces here are so cute, and they're still a little rough. They're cut, but they're perfect for lighting a candle or just putting a little crystal on top of it. I mean, you can even grab a tiny little, like, little clear quartz will fit perfectly. This is smoky quartz, sorry. Will fit perfectly on top of it. So I love these. And these are only $12 each. So I have a few more of these. I think that these are probably the ones that called out to me. They're not necessarily the prettiest, but they're the ones that basically said, get me, get me, get me. So here they are. But if you want to see the other ones that we have, just let me know and I'll be happy to send you pictures. But this is sodalite. And then we have a beautiful sodalite point. This is the very last one that I have. And guys, I look at this. You can see the really, this is high grade sodalite in here because you can see the shine that you have from this very natural sodalite in there. It reflects, right? And so you have sodalite, you have blue sodalite, and you have white sodalite. So once again, perfect for finding purpose. This one here is going to be also a generator. You can use it at the center of a grid. You can use it to direct energy. I personally like to keep a piece of sodalite at my desk at work because it helps me to focus throughout the day and it helps to remove that mental chatter. This is also a great crystal for meditation. And it's also great if you are trying to sleep and you have the racing thoughts problem. Just program it, keep it next to your bed, program it to calm the mind, and then it'll help you to sleep better. This beautiful point is $60. It's a nice and hefty point. You can see it's all natural down here, and it's beautifully polished on the top. So that is the sodalite. And then finally, we have this beautiful piece of jewelry. And you guys probably seen this piece already. I'll tell you, I almost bought this piece twice already. And I'm still seriously considering it. So this is a point. This is by Lapidify. Stunning, beautiful necklace. This is basically going to be sodalite. You can see she has right in there. There's a little clear quartz crystal. Guys, look at that. It's so cute. Very, very beautifully designed, both in front and in the back. She also has all of the beautiful sodalite beads going around, and then it's got clear quartz beads or white quartz beads in there. And this is the clasp for it. She always take such good care of her work, and she does such a great job. This guy here is sodalite quartz, and this is white jade. Sorry, these here are all white jade. And white jade is another crystal of spiritual protection and purpose. And this is $295 if you're interested. But remember, we can break this down into payments. But this is a very long, gorgeous necklace. This would be a beautiful ritual piece also if you're looking for something like that, especially if you are somebody that does a lot of high magic work. If you do a lot of ceremony, high magic, this would be a great ritual piece. All right. Moving on, I would like to show you some. I got some rose quartz, and the reason why I did, and I got this guy in particular because I just love the imagery of this, right? So this little guy is a owl. It is a rose quartz owl, and he's beautiful. Look at how gemmy he is, and it's really high grade rose quartz because you can see it's nice and clear. You can see through it really, really well. It's only got a little bit of white up here, but most of it is nice, beautiful gemmy. The owl is a symbol of wisdom. It's a messenger. It can be a messenger between you and your higher self to elevate thoughts, to elevate things, to take messages from you to the spirit world. So this is a guy that can definitely help you to find that. And the reason why I wanted rose quartz is because rose quartz is going to connect to that heart chakra. So if your question in finding purpose is, what do I love? What feeds my soul? Rose quartz is the crystal you want to be using for that. So this one here is $47 for this cute little guy. And I will tell you, you guys saw me bring in lots and lots of owls before. They're all gone. This is the last one I have. So if you want an owl, this is your last opportunity to get one. 47. And remember, you get 10% off. So the other piece I wanted to show you guys today that I think is going to be great for finding purpose is this is blue rose quartz. Now, we talked about this before. This is blue rose quartz. And the reason why it's blue, it's got this nice blue shimmer. And depending on which angle you turn it to, you can see rose, you can see lavender, and you can see blue. So the reason why blue rose quartz has this bluish color is because it's got some titanium mixed in. So this is going to do a couple of things. Number one, it's going to raise the vibration of the crystal, because anytime you have a metal added onto a crystal, it's automatically vibrating at a higher rate. So it is definitely going to raise the vibrations of it. But the other thing that blue rose quartz does, it's great for connecting the mind and heart. So when you're looking for purpose, this is going to be fantastic, because it's going to help you to read through what are the things that are really coming to me out of ego, and what are the things that are truly my soul and my heart speaking to me. And it's going to also help you to connect with your higher self. So this is a great, great option. This is a AA grade, $121 for this piece. And this is a nice free form. But this one here is my favorite, because this is also blue rose quartz. But look at how gemmy that blue is. And depending on which angle you move it to, it's got a different shade of blue that you see in it. This is my favorite piece, favorite of all the ones we have. And it also has a lot of hematite in it. So that means it also brings this component of grounding. So this could be for somebody who is, if you are already working in purpose, if you already know what your purpose is and you're doing the work, but even when we're walking in purpose, sometimes you reach a point of mental exhaustion, mental, heart, soul, all of that. This is a great crystal to bring you out of that. I mean, I struggled with that probably about 5 years ago. And I used to say, my soul is tired. You know, from all the work that I do, my soul is very, very tired. And this is a crystal that would definitely help with that. I wish I knew about it 5 years ago. But you want the rose quartz owl, Destiny? Okay. I will pull that for you. Let me write that down. Destiny Wright. Okay. And Destiny, if you could, because on Facebook, I can't message you. I can't initiate a message with you. So if you could message me your email address, I will be more than happy to get your information for you. So that owl is claimed. Sorry, guys, if you had your eye on it, Destiny was faster than all of you. But anyway, going back to this piece, look at it, guys. This is my favorite piece of blue rose quartz that we have in the shop. Of all the pieces we have, this is my favorite. And this guy is going to be AA grade, once again, $130. Totally. It's got such an amazing energy when you pick it up. It's kind of like, it's got a soothing energy for the soul, for the mind, for all of it. So I really, really enjoy working with it. The last thing I want to talk about before we move off of rose quartz, sodalite and lapis, is going to be the bracelets that I selected for this week. So here we go. We have a dumoretite bracelet, number one. And dumoretite is going to be another crystal that's going to have a very similar property to sodalite. It's going to be a great crystal for meditation, for calming the mind, calming those racing thoughts. One of the things that I would do with this bracelet is, here you have the 3 beads. I would add some either lavender or lemongrass essential oil and wear this when you're having a particularly mental tasking day. So if you have a day where you're just overwhelmed, you put this bracelet on, you charge it to help you with that, and then you add a little bit of those essential oils. It's definitely going to be very helpful. This guy is $20. And the other piece that I wanted to pair with it is obviously citrine, because citrine is going to work deep in your solar plexus. It's going to help you with creativity, and it's going to help you with empowerment. It's going to help you to feel that, yes, I can do this. I'm capable of doing this. So this is going to be another thing that citrine is going to do for you. So when you're looking for purpose, you want to connect with the core and the essence of who you are. So connecting with that solar plexus chakra becomes a very important component of doing that work. So this little guy here, and I think I have 2 of these left, citrine, $20. And then while we're talking about citrine, let's talk about these. I love these. We were not able to get these for, I want to say, maybe 3 or 4 years, but we finally were able to get them again. I love these citrine points. They are $20 each. They're beautiful, and these are excellent for directing energy. Myself, I use these in my healing practice, where if I have a blockage in somebody's body somewhere, let's say a chakra is blocked or something, energy is just not moving. This is one of the crystals that I may use to go in there and see if I can dislodge that and move that energy. Citrine does connect you with the solar plexus, but it is also hands down the best purification crystal that you can get. So it's going to break through all of those obstacles. It's going to purify, and it's got a lot of power behind it. So I picked the 2 points that to me look the best. And I like this one because it's got, like, you can just hold them really easy like this. So if you're doing work, it's very, very easy. These are $20 each. So let me know if you want one, and let me know if you want the skinny one or the fat one. All right, moving on. Let's see. And the other thing we're going to have today. So when I saw this piece from Journey there, I was in love. And I think it is incredibly appropriate for what we're doing today. So you're going to have the best of both worlds. This is going to have a beautiful sodalite sphere down here. I'm pretty sure it's sodalite. I got to check. Sometimes I get sodalite and dumoretite confused, but I'm pretty sure it's sodalite. Yes, it's sodalite. Beautiful sodalite sphere. Look at this, guys. This is labradorite right here. So you know that the sodalite is already going to do what? It's going to help you to have clear thinking. It's going to help you to remove obsessive thinking. It's going to help you to get clarity in what you're looking for. So you have the labradorite connected to that. And the labradorite at that point is going to expand the higher chakras. It's going to allow you to kind of look at other possibilities that you may not have thought of before. So this is going to be a great piece for that. And then up here, you are going to have more labradorite. This here is a beautiful, beautiful lapis point, if you can see it. So once again, the lapis is going to have both the power of both, right? It's going to have the power of the sodalite, and it's going to have the power of the lazurite. And for those that have asked me in the past, what's the difference, right? Do they both do the same thing? So sodalite works primarily in the mental body. And then you have lazurite is the healing portion. So a lot of times you look at, and people will say, well, why is lapis for healing and sodalite not for healing? Because lapis has the lazurite in it that sodalite does not have. So sodalite is just mental power and anything related to the mind. And lapis is going to be anything related to the mind. And it's going to bring in this component of healthy healing, like, longevity. It's going to bring, opening the heart chakra. All of those things are things that crystal does. And then this is also going to have blue apatite. You guys know I love that. Look at that, blue apatite, which is going to be supporting the whole body as you're on your quest to find your purpose. And you're going to have a little shell for the water element. This is a macaw feather, which beautifully complements this. Macaws are incredibly creative. They are very curious creatures. So for somebody who is curiously looking for their purpose, this is going to be a great, great piece. As usual, her pieces always come with a lot of information. So you know, when you receive this piece, you know exactly what it does. And this one here is called Surrendered Co-Creation. And this guy, I think for what is offered, is a fantastic price, $122. And you're going to get 10% off on top of it. So this is one of my favorite pieces, and it is fantastic if you're looking for your life's purpose. Just keep this on your altar, use it as a meditation piece. I have one of these wands that I keep on my my bedside table. I mean, I have like thousands of dollars of her work at home because I absolutely adore it. But this is a beautiful piece that you can use for finding life's purpose. Let's move forward to before I go, and these crystals in the back, all of these quartz and smoky quartz, I selected them because they all have special windows. And so we're going to talk about that in a minute. But before we go up there, let's talk about mystic merlinite, also known as indigo gabbro. So I brought a heart because, once again, maybe you want to connect, find purpose sometimes comes from the heart, finding that thing that feeds your soul. Indigo gabbro is an interesting crystal because it does work within all of your chakras. So in that way, it's very similar to fluorite, where it will actually balance all of the chakras for you. This is a fantastic crystal for meditation. It replenishes your vibratory field, which means that if you are feeling depleted, this is going to be a great crystal that's going to help. It's basically a combo of feldspar, quartz, igneous rocks, and a few other minerals. And it's a recent discovery. It comes from Madagascar. This piece here is $35, and you get your discount on top of it. This is also a great piece to keep on a meditation altar, but this connects you with basically with your spiritual body. So if you want to find out what your soul wants, what is your soul connection in this life, this is a great crystal to do that for you. And it's only $35, and it's beautiful little heart. And then I also, if you don't like the heart, I know a lot of people are hearted out, I have a point. And this is also a generator, which means it would be a great piece to sit at the very center of what do you call it? A grid, a crystal grid. If you're trying to do a crystal grid to help you find purpose, great piece for that. And this one is going to be $50, which is nice and chunky. He's a little hefty. He's probably about, I would say maybe half a pound, a little bit over that. Nice heavy duty piece for your altar. The other thing I wanted to show you is I have a couple more of these, but this is the one that called out to me that wanted to be here today. This is an apophyllite cluster. And I adore this piece. It's so pretty. And for those of you who don't know, apophyllite is a very high vibration crystal. I know it looks like quartz, but it's not. It's a very high vibration crystal. A lot of times it's known for all of these extra little points you have in it. Look at the striations it has. Sometimes if you're doing all different kinds of work, these striations can contain information that if you are somebody who works with crystals all the time, you can access that information. But one of the things that it does is it strengthens your spirit and your connection to entities in the spirit realm. So if you are somebody who does a lot of spiritual work, if you do a lot of journey work, a lot of astral work, this is a must-have crystal. If you are a medium, this is also a must-have crystal that's going to help you to connect with your spirit guides and with the spirit guides of your clients when they come in. So I love this little piece. I love all the little points it has everywhere. It's basically whenever you look at from different angles, you find new things. And it's got a little bit of epidote in there. Hopefully you can see that, which epidote is one of those crystals that's just a great attraction crystal. It's going to just keep bringing things in. This little piece here is only $30. And you are going to get your 10% discount on top of it. So if you want this, I have a couple others. I have some bigger than this one, and I have some smaller than this one. This is the one I felt called to bring. So if you want more apophyllite, say, hey, show me the other pieces. Send me a message, and I'll be more than happy to send you what you have. Send me your budget, because I have them starting at like, I don't know, like, $30, $40, and it goes all the way up to $400. So depending on what it is that you're looking for, I'll try to find one that fits your budget. That is apophyllite. So let's move here to this side before we go to the crystals. So obviously, those of you who have seen my lives know that I am a sucker for white aragonite. Oh my God, you guys, I love this. And the reason why I love it is if you've never had white aragonite, you just hold this in your hand and you can feel that water energy just wash all over you. It is such a great piece for connecting with your crown chakra, for connecting with elemental water, and for clarity. If you're looking for clarity on something, it's a great piece for that. Plus, they are so shiny and beautiful. They have, I'm going to see if I can get some light in here so you guys can see it under light a little bit better. They basically have all of the, hold on, let me, where's my light? Apparently I can't talk and look for things at the same time. Maybe you guys can see the sparkle when you have light directly on it. I love this piece. It basically is going to connect you to all of your spirit guides. It's going to really open that crown chakra. I particularly like this crystal for those who are just starting on their path. So if you are somebody who just got started, not exactly sure where to go, don't necessarily have a connection to your spirit guides yet, don't know who your spirit guides are, this is a great, great crystal for that. And it's definitely going to, connecting to your spirit guides can sometimes be the first step in finding purpose. So this little guy here is going to be $40, and he's so cute. And then if you say, well, I want to try it, but I don't want to spend $40, I got you. I got a smaller piece, and look at this one. So pretty. It's got all the same beautiful formations in it. It's got a little bit of darker formation back here, but in the front, look at that beautiful, reflective white aragonite. And this one here is only $25. So if you want to get started with it, but you don't want a big piece yet, this would be a great way to get started. All right, I'm going to move these here to the side because I'm getting into agates next. So a lot of people will ask me, I would say, why would you ever think about agate for finding life's purpose? I'll tell you why. Because agate, one of the nice things about agate is, and it's got to be banded agate. So when you're looking at agate that has bands like this, it helps you to see through different things. So if you are somebody who's looking for purpose, but you are somebody who loves to tell yourself stories, or like most of us, sometimes we lie to ourselves about things, this is going to be a crystal that's going to help you see right through that. The reason I like it on a plate is because it allows you to put this here, almost kind of like being the crystal of truth, and then doing the rest of the work that you want it. So it basically is going to, no matter what you're doing on top of it, it's going to shed all of the things that maybe you can't see that you're doing, things about yourself that you can't fathom that is going on. It's going to help you to connect with that. And I want to show you guys how beautiful this banding is when you start looking. Here's some light back here, but look at that, guys. And it's got this little hole, really, really pretty. And it's the little hole, I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of drusies in there. I really, really like this. By the way, this is a natural agate. It is not carnelian. I've had people ask me that because it looks like carnelian, but it does work. Carnelian is a type of agate. So even though this is not carnelian, it will work in your sacral chakra. So if you're looking to do that kind of work, it'll do that. It'll help you with that. This guy here is only $55 for this piece. And I want to show you some of the other pieces we have. Oops. Okay, this is another formation of agate that I absolutely adore. And this one, look at that. You can see all the things going on. It looks like a giant eye. So a lot of times with agate, and it's got the beautiful banding on the outside, if you can see that, look at that. And this is all reflected. So a lot of times when you have this banding that looks like it's an iris, sometimes it's called iris agate because that is what it looks like here, like the iris of an eye. So you're looking at this, and this is the iris of an eye. So this would be something that you can use. I want to see something. I want to be able to see, through all of the BS that maybe I'm telling myself. I love agate for those reasons. Agate never lies. And this is a great piece to help you do that as well. This one is only $35 because it's a totally different banding. It's not quite as intricate as that piece, but it's gorgeous and beautiful. And if you put a little light source behind it, really, really pretty. And then the other one that I have for you guys is going to be this one. And this is going to be our show special for today because this is also another eye. And I'm going to see if let me see if it's got the iris. Yes, look at that. Look at all those beautiful banding on the outside. When you hold this up to the light, you're going to see the iris all around it. So this is, once again, it's got all that beautiful quartz. This white piece here that you see here. This is all clear quartz. And then it's got more agate here in the middle, right? This piece is going to be $40. It's going to be the show special because it's listed for $55. I'm going to make it for $40. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you guys, if you are interested, this one here for $40 as well. So you can pick which one you want. You got 35 for the other one. Either one of these is 40, but also great crystal to serve. And this can really serve as a base for any spell that you're casting. But it's great if you're doing self-discovery, inner work kind of spells, all those kinds of things, because it's going to support you through that work on top of providing clarity and being able to pull apart issues that may be difficult to pull apart. It helps you to see the different layers of things. That's one of the things I like about it. Now, if you're not all about the slabs, which some people are not, I have this cute little banded agate point. So whenever you have an agate that has banded agate like this, like I spoke about before, you are going to have a crystal that's going to help you to pull problems apart so you can see through the layers of it. So this is going to be great crystals that are going to work with the mind. They're going to support your overall mental health while you're going through a difficult time, but it also helps you to see more clearly. This one is going to be $30 for this cute little obelisk. It's a small little obelisk, but it's cute. And once again, you have that square shape, right? Because it is an obelisk and it's got basically a pyramid on top, but it's got the square shape. And the square shape, when you're looking at sacred geometry, it's going to connect you with elemental earth, with manifestation, with physical things, with the body, with all of those things are going to be added into this crystal because of the shape that it's in. And plus, I love the banding. It's so pretty. And gray agate brings such peace and calm when you're working with it. This would be a great piece also to have on a meditation altar. Now, let's say you say, I've seen all that, but I would like to wear my agate. So this one here this is from Babs Cabs, another one of our favorite crafters. This is going to be crazy lace agate, but you can see it's gorgeous. Hopefully it's not fuzzing out for you guys, but it's got this beautiful agate banding. You can see it even has a few eyes there. When you have agate that's in the shape of an eye, that's a protection crystal. But when you have it in the banding, look at that. That is going to be a crystal that's going to help you to see through different things. This guy is sterling silver and agate, and he is only $72. And remember, you are going to get 10% off everything that you see today. So this is a beautiful, beautiful piece just to wear every day, to bring some calm and to bring some clarity for you as you work through your day. All right, so let's move on to chalcedony. I love chalcedony. Chalcedony is a great crystal for mental clarity as well, but this is more, it's kind of a gentle crystal. It connects you, it gives you mental clarity through the spirit realm instead of through the mental body. So this is going to be spiritual clarity that's going to lead to mental clarity. Blue chalcedony is a great piece to have on a meditation altar. This one here is 150 grams and it is $75. All the best chalcedony comes from China. We have one vendor we use. We don't use anybody else because, when you get things from China, you never know sometimes what it is that you're getting. But this is AAA grade, very high grade blue chalcedony. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And blue chalcedony is going to bring peace and calm. It's going to connect you with your spirit guides, especially if you're working with the angelic realms. It has a very strong connection to the high vibrations of the angelic realms. This is also going to be great in the meditation room. It's going to be great next to your bed for you to sleep. So anytime you have deep thinking to do and pondering and trying to discover what is going to be the right thing for me, this is definitely a crystal you want to use. So pair this up like this with one of these slabs, and boy, oh boy, you have a beautiful, beautiful combo. So this one here is going to be 75, and this one here is going to be 70. It's a little bit darker, not quite as light, but it still does the same thing. Beautiful, beautiful piece of blue chalcedony, 140 grams, AAA grade. And you get 10% off on top of it. And then finally, before we hit our points, I want to talk about Ibis jasper. This is a recent discovery in Madagascar. There's so many things I love about this crystal. This has become one of my favorite crystals to work with for my personal work. I call this the figure it out crystal because it really helps with that. This crystal has a combination of agate in there, and it also has a lot of jasper in there. And sometimes you have, like you see right now, there's a lot of druzy in this one that's open on the inside. So this is going to be AAA grade, coming straight from Madagascar. And you can see like all kinds. See, it's got even red jasper, and it allows you to look through things from many, many different angles. It allows you to look at things and say, you know, is this the best solution? Is that the best solution? Some of these have mica in them. So I love it when they have the druzy like that. I love it when they have, you can see the jasper right there. And then some of this, you can also see there's limestone, which is another stone that's going to connect you with your heart chakra. It's going to connect you with the water element to help you find what is right for me. And this is one of the things I love about this one. And this is going to be $28 for this piece. And for this beautiful piece here, this other one is also going to be $28. And it's another palm stone. Now I have, if you want to get one, but you're like, none of those shapes are calling to me, or none of these formations are calling to me. This one has also beautiful, look at that. That is all druzy in there. So if you're saying, I want to get it, but none of these are calling to me, send me some more pictures. I have a few more that I can send you. Look at this. This one has a little bit of carnelian in it. So it's going to have all kinds of different combinations. And so this is now being called ibis jasper. That is a trade name. If you go look it up in a geological website or a mineralogy database, they're not going to have it. That is a trade name that they are making just specifically for these pieces that are coming out of Madagascar. And then I wanted to show you, this is the this boy, big boy, heavy boy. And I'm hoping that I'm going to lift this up a little bit because I don't want to drop him. All right. So this is a free form. Hopefully you guys can see it. What I love about this is it's got so many druzes. Look at that. Can you see the druzy right in there in that area? It has druzes everywhere. It has a lot of clear quartz formations inside the crystal. But a lot of times you look at it and you see things floating. Look, there's druzes here, here, here. It's got so much mica that when you walk past it, it sparkles. When I pulled this to put on the live today, one of my employees cried because she's been looking at it for a while now. But look at that. You have a beautiful crystal formation, clear quartz formation inside the crystal right there. So I adore this piece. This is a beautiful, gorgeous piece. This would be great to keep as a centerpiece in your altar room or your meditation room. This would be great also if you are dealing with, if you're in the psychology field, or if you're a healer and you're dealing with clients every single day. This would be a great piece to keep in your office. This guy here is going to be $165, which is a steal for him. And he is 2,872 grams, which is going to be just over 5 pounds. So he's a hefty, hefty boy for that price. Very, very good price. And the energy he releases is fantabulous. All right. So we've covered all of these pieces. Oh, we have one more. Sorry. So this is called mosaic chalcedony. And I showed this in a previous live before, but today in this live for finding purpose. That is what this crystal was made for. So it's going to have a combination of different types of chalcedony, agates in here. It's going to have a little bit, see, it kind of sort of looks like the ibis jasper, but it's not. And the reason why it's not is because these are going to have a higher concentration of quartz. This one actually has quartz, and it also has amethyst, and it has smoky quartz. So you have amethyst like right through here. I don't know if you can see that. Sometimes it doesn't, like right there, that's amethyst. And then it's got smoky quartz, and it's got clear quartz. And it also has beautiful druzes in there where you can look inside and see what's going on. I absolutely adore this piece. It allows you to tackle problems from different areas. And look at that. This even has a piece of hematite in it. So it's got a lot going on. I adore these little pieces. We bought a whole bunch of these. I only have 3 left. And this is $94. And remember, you get a discount from it. So now, with that being said, I wanted to do something a little bit different because we haven't done these before. So we talk about different types of crystals, but I wanted to talk to you guys today about, sorry, I want to turn my fan on here because it's really hot. I wanted to talk to you guys today about different crystal formations and what do they mean. And because this live is not long enough for me to really cover all of them, I selected window quartz. So a lot of people will say to me, what is a window quartz? So I will show you. So let's start with this piece right here. This is a gorgeous clear quartz point. And the window is when you have a formation like this. You see, it's like a little window in the crystal. And this is a regular triangular window that you have here. Let me see if there's any other windows in this one. Yep, this one's got 2 windows. See a window right here? So lots of windows in this piece, and it also has a lot going on in the middle. So you can see there's some hematite inclusions in there. There is, you see more hematite right in there. I don't think this one has any not charoite, excuse me, epidote, which is a common inclusion for this, but it doesn't. But I don't know if you can see, there are a lot of rainbows in this piece. I love this piece so much. So what would you use a window quartz for? So when you're looking at it, a window, when you have a window like this for you to work with, you would basically be using this to think about what a window does for you at home, right? It's kind of a way for you to look into something. You can crawl in through a window, or you can look out through a window. You can crawl out through a window. You can open the window to let in fresh air. So this is like a window to the spiritual realm. So this is what this is going to be. So if you are looking to connect with the spirit realm, if you're somebody who's looking to do a lot of lucid dreaming, this is going to be a fantastic crystal for that. If you're looking to do a lot of journeying, if you are a healer that heals through that, if you are a shaman, oh my God, and look at that. This one also has, do you see that? So this is a different window. So this is a window. This is called an activation window. So there's 2 types of activation windows. There's one that leans to the left, and then sometimes you'll see one that leans to the right. And the ones that lean to the left are going to be working with past. So you can use this crystal to work also with past lives. You can use this crystal to work with traumatic memories that you're trying to process from your past. There's a lot of things that it can do. The other thing is when it connects with the past, it's going to connect with the left brain. So that is the part of the brain that does logic and does, you know, kind of figuring things out. This is going to be a great, great piece for that. So you've got you got an activation window here to the past right there. You've got a regular window right here. You've got tons of there's the epidote right in there. And you know, epidote is an attraction crystal. So you're going to have that there. And then you have another window here. So you've got tons of windows. This is a great crystal to connect with the spiritual realms. It's a great crystal to connect with your higher self. If you want to go play in the astral plane, this is a great crystal for that, although I don't recommend going to play in the astral plane. This guy here is going to be only $30, guys, with all these beautiful windows in it. I absolutely adore that. And a lot of times if you go online and you look for crystals that are activation link or window activation, you're going to pay a lot of money for it. But here, I don't price it a lot of times based on these windows and these formations. I price it based on how much we paid for the crystal. So I'm not going to put an upcharge on these for you guys. So that's what this one is. This is going to have 2 windows and a time activation to the past. So there it is right there. And this one is $30 and you get your discount. So there's another one here. This is also clear quartz. This has got a lot going on. This is a much bigger boy. He's a little hefty. And this one is going to have a little bit, it's going to have clear quartz on the bottom, and he's going to have a little bit of smoky quartz on the top, which I think is really, really cool. But look at this. This has got a big activation window. Can you see that? And the activation window, once again, leaning to the left, right? It's leaning this way. So this is going to be the same as the other one. It's an activation window to the past. So this is going to be great for you working with trauma. You're looking to work through and process, and you don't want to have to relive it. You want to ground that trauma. And the smoky quartz is going to bring in that gentle grounding energy to it and the protection energy. This puppy, when you put it near a window, it's got so many different rainbows coming out of it. It's really, really pretty. So you have that window. Let's see if it's got any other windows. Ooh. And this one's got lots of, look at that. It's got lots of epidote in there. And it also has some hematite. Oh, there's another one. I told you guys I selected lots of windows. You've got a window here. So this one has 1 window and 1 time activation link, but he's much, much bigger. And this one is going to be a combination of smoky quartz. No, it's actually not smoky quartz. Yeah, it is. It's got smoky quartz on the top. Sorry. It's going to be a combination of smoky quartz and clear quartz. And this guy is going to be $160. And he is right around 2 pounds. Hefty, hefty boy. Lots of rainbows. You can see some of the formations in it are really beautiful too. Look at that. Let's see, we've got, so this is the other ones that I really liked for that, because this is garden quartz, and we've talked about garden quartz before. And the reason why I like garden quartz for finding purpose in life is because you can use this as a scrying piece. So you can actually do divination with these pieces, which I think is one of the best things about it. This one has tons of hematite in it, which means it's going to have that gentle grounding energy. You can see it's not polished in the back, which is generally how garden quartz is, and it's polished in the front. So you can look through it and see everything that's going on with it. So this one here, let's see if it's got a window. This one may not have a window. Let's see. Looking for it. I think this one is just the garden quartz. Yeah, this one's just the garden quartz. And this is going to be great for all, look at the, oh guys, look at that. Look at that rainbow. This is going to be great for grounding, for using, if you can use this kind of like you would a crystal ball. Look at the, you can see there's more rainbows in there coming out. Kind of like you use a crystal ball. This is also called the Shaman Dream Stone, because you can use this as a focus point if you are journeying, if you, anything that you're, look at more rainbows there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I love this piece. Love, love, love this piece. And look at all that hematite back there, which, you know, back here it doesn't look so pretty, but when you look through it from the front, look at all of that. There's so much going on in this crystal. And this guy here is going to be 106, and he's going to be just about 1 pound. Let's see. Now let's look at this one. This one is a smoky quartz, and this one is going to have, look at that. This is a big window, and it tilts to the right, right? It's going to tilt to that side. And so this is going to be an activation link to the future. So this is going to be a crystal to work with if you're trying to decide, you know, making decisions about your future, trying to connect maybe with all of the different states of existence that you have, you know, past, present, you know, in all alternate realities. You can connect with that. This is a beautiful, beautiful window, and you can use the time activation part of it, or you can just use this as a window quartz, right? And being a smoky quartz, one of the things that it's going to do for you is it's going to grant you some protection if you are gallivanting about in the spirit plane. So this is going to be a great crystal for that. It's going to also help you to connect with your ancestors. So if you're doing ancestral work, this is going to be a great piece for that. Love that window. It's nice and big, and you can look through it even. I mean, you can see things in it. You could even use this window for scrying. It's big enough that you can do that. This is going to be AAA grade, and it is only $32 for this piece. It's a little guy, little but mighty. All right, let's see what else we have. I did this one. Okay, here's another garden quartz I want to show you guys. I pulled this one because this crystal always mesmerizes me. So there's so much going on in this guy. So first of all, let's see if he's got any windows. Yeah, that's not really a window. That's half polished. Wait, I think it's got a window right here. Hold on. No, it doesn't. No, this one doesn't have a window. So this one is just the garden quartz, the Shaman Dream Stone. But look at the rainbows, guys. No matter which angle you look at it, it's got rainbows coming from every single place. I love this. This piece always catches everybody's attention when they're in the shop. No matter where you are, they look at it and they go, what is that? And it draws people in, which is a quality that you want in a garden quartz crystal, because you want to be able to have that ability that it's going to draw you in and pull you in, so you can ask the questions and see what it is that you want to see. So this is going to be smoky quartz. Once again, this is going to be great for ancestral work. This little guy is $75, and he is beautiful. Let's see what else we've got. So here's another piece. This one is just a straight clear quartz, but I pulled it, first of all, because look at these beautiful rainbows. It's a nice size, and you do have a window right there. It's not a diamond shape. So most windows that you want are going to be diamond shaped, right? Oh, sorry, no, that's not a window. That's just a point. Hold on. I thought this one had a window. This one had supposed to have a time activation window. Let me see if I can find it. Sometimes it's hard for me to see in there. No, it doesn't. Okay, so this one does not have a window, but look at those rainbows on the top, guys. Look at that. I love this piece so much. It's going to have a little bit of hematite inclusions right in there. I love it when they're included When you have a crystal like this that has other inclusions in it, I know everybody looks for the perfect clear ones, but when you find something like this is called a complex crystal, because what happens in it is those inclusions add power to the crystal. So it's going to have the benefits of not just clear quartz, but this one is also going to add to you the hematite benefit that it has. So this is going to be a beautiful piece to be a centerpiece in your altar. It's going to be great for you to keep on your nightstand. Look at how many rainbows. I just love that so much. This little guy here is going to be $86, and he's pretty hefty. And finally, this is going to be the last piece. This is another smoky quartz, and I think this one does have a window. Let me make sure before you caught me in a big fat lie. No, it does not have a window. So this is going to be just a garden quartz. Sorry about that. This one's going to be just a garden quartz. But look at, I mean, I like that the way that it looks in the back, it almost looks sculpted. To me, it looks like ice almost. Beautiful, beautiful piece. And it also is going to have a lot of rainbows. Every time you look at it, look at that. You see different things, different angles on it. And like I said, with all, oh, wait a minute. Is this the, no, that's not it. Every time you look at it a different angle, you see different things, which is another reason why I absolutely love it. This is going to be a perfect crystal for divination and for scrying. And what I like about it is it has a lot of formations inside that has different shapes. So you can look, see this one here has one shape from one angle, has a different shape from another angle. So anytime you have, and look at that, that's a little bit of piece of hematite right there. Oh no, wait a minute, that's epidote. Sorry, that's not hematite, that's epidote. It's got hematite a little bit, let's see, I thought I saw hematite in it, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just has epidote. Epidote. Hematite often shows up as like a reddish color. No, hematite. Oh, look at that, guys. I love that so much. So smoky quartz, another one that you can use for divination. And you can also use to all the smoky quartz. One of my favorite things to do with it is contacting with your ancestor guys. That's one of my favorite things. This little guy here is going to be $168. He is just under 2 pounds. So he's big, he's heavy, great piece. So this is all I have for you guys today. I wanted to make sure we kept it under an hour. And so if you see anything here that you like, go ahead and message me. I may be a little bit slow replying to everybody because, as I said, I'm having surgery on Thursday. So unless you catch me tomorrow, if you message me Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I may not reply to you until Monday. So just a quick FYI. Just want to give you guys one more view of everything that we have. Little owl is gone, and I don't have any more of those. If you're looking for an owl, I have one that's kind of like, it's not a crystal formation like that. It's kind of etched. And I think I have one. I may be a big fat liar. I don't know. I have to check. But I may have an etched one in fluorite. So message me and let me know, and I'll look for you. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, you can make payment plans on anything. So if you saw 2 or 3 pieces that you want and you say, I really want these, but I can't afford it, we can break it down into 2 or 3 payments for you. So we're here to help. I hope everybody has a fantastic week. And thank you so much for joining us, guys. Bye-bye.